Hey, Coach, Jaren Jackson Jr. on his block performance. It's not only his, Kennedy. It just shows you the grit and grind of the defense that you have, regardless of what the score is.
Yeah, JJ was phenomenal tonight. 8 blocks, 7 rebounds, just man the paint defensively. We knew that was going to be a priority. Obviously, with a number of their main rotation players out. Young, Capella, Bogdanovich. We just knew that these guys were going to be ducking their heads trying to get to the paint. And as a team in general, they've been pretty good at the paint in the mid range. So did a much better job, I thought, in the second half of that. I think we held them below 40%. Shooting from the paint. For the game, so that was huge. But JJ, when you see him out there just wreaking havoc, I think we talked about that before the game. His activity, playing with different big combinations. You saw that tonight, playing a lot, with BC. But he was phenomenal tonight, and then backed it up, playing extremely well, on the offensive side. So when he plays like that, it sets a tone. Just that aggressiveness. I thought overall our defense is really good. He did a great job tonight.
Yeah, more on him. So I think he's top 10 now in blocks, and he's missed 16 games already. And he's limited the fouls a lot more. Has that been sort of the key to these crazy block numbers, and what has he been doing differently to limit those fouls?
I think it's his awareness, first and foremost. I think his timing's really improved, and that's just been tons of credit to him. Obviously, having an off season where he's really just working on trying to get healthy. But as I said, he watched a lot of film. He took a lot of stock into what he accomplished last year and what he needed to work on last year, going into the off season. But then when he comes in, him, Darko, working every single day. This is part of his daily work. It's not just the offensive piece; it's his defensive side. It's his on-ball defense. It's his rim protection. But that's a big part of it. The timing, the awareness from the weak side, whether he's in the pick and roll or he's a secondary defender. It's a tons of credit to him, and that's one of the biggest growth areas for him because you see what he can do, impact-wise, and we need him on the floor. And when he makes an impact like that, it's usually good things for the Grizzlies.
I know you see those 36 assists tonight. Tyus Jones, how big of a factor is he, when you have those type of assist nights?
I mean, Stones was amazing tonight. 11 assists. It's infectious. It's 36 assists. We challenged the guys before the game, just go out and play our basketball. That's what it's about. It's the urgency we need defensively, but also just how we're, doing a better job playing with the pass, the early pass. He does a great job of that. I thought Kennedy came in great, 7 assists, but I think we had 8 guys with 2+ assists, and that's guards, that's bigs, DB with 4 assists. Jaren with 2 assists, BC with 2 assists. I mean, that's big time for us. And I thought he also did a great job being aggressive scoring, getting to his spots on the floor. I think he had a number of threes early in the first half that just kind of ignited our offense. And then just his ball movement just really sets a tone in that third quarter to go score 40 points. So, when our starters can come up that, it's Ja, it's Tyus. Then Kennedy sees that as a young guard. Everyone sees that and everyone benefits from it. It just elevates our offense.
Coach, the size tonight, you got David Roddy, Santi Aldama, their size, their length. But you talk about the threes, their improvement shooting the threes, but their ability to work off of that, on the dribble, their footwork to get to the rim, that really stood out, especially in that third quarter. David Roddy, a spectacular third quarter tonight. Just the overall development of their offensive games has to be fun to see.
Yeah, tons of fun, opportunities for these guys. I've talked to D-Rod about just his quick decision-making, his downhill attack. I mean, he's got wide shoulders and a big physical frame, so when he can get a defender on his side, his ability to finish through contact. Been really impressed with his full court attacks and then just, quick decisions. It's not a three, it's just a go and catch opportunity. Santi tonight, downhill attacks, just figuring out the physicality when he's got bigs on him to go finish over them. Then you tack in their ability to shoot the three. That's what you want. You want guys that can play make from inside and out. It's a credit to them because they're putting the work in every single day.
Hey, Coach, you take 20 points from your bench and put them in the starting lineup, and yet your bench still scores 45 points. What's that speak about the mentality of the guys, the next man up there?
We always talk about our depth. Nothing changes from our starting unit to our guys coming off the bench. It doesn't change when guys are in and out of the lineup. It's our standard every single day. And, when your stars can go out there and set a tone with how they play, the chemistry, the gelling that these guys are forming early in the season. As I've said, guys are playing different rotations. It seems every few games it changes up, but it's a credit to them that they just have faith in each other. And we keep it really simple. We know what we got to do defensively. We know what we got to do offensively. You trust in your teammates, trust in the system. You're all going to benefit from it. And it's a credit to them that they're enjoying it.
Along those lines, Taylor, when you win like this without 3 starters, you did it last week against Miami, you did it a bunch last year. What does that almost generate even more momentum when you can do it like this with, 3 big time guys sitting on the bench?
It's something that we don't, chalk up, after the game and say, hey, these guys are out. Credit to you guys. It's just business as usual. So obviously that was a great win last week against Miami. Another one with a couple of, starters out. But we just focus on how we're just going to continue to improve and get better. We talk to these guys individually in their own game where they're making impacts, guys that are out of the rotation, guys that are playing with a hustle and taking those valuable opportunities to get better. When their number's called, they know what's expected of them. And I got to give, our guys that have been here for a few years understand how they can lead and show the guys that are getting different opportunities throughout the year what it means to make an impact and what it means to play Grizzlies basketball. And you see them celebrating them from the sideline, talking to them, being in their ear, talking in the film sessions, watching the vitamins. These guys are doing a great job helping each other develop.
Kennedy had the huge dunk and the block in the game. Do you know offhand how high he can jump, and is it close at all to the level that Jock can jump?
We haven't put the tape measures up, or put a tape up on the backboard to see who's got the highest leap. But I mean, what a heck of a play from KC. I love the pace that he played with tonight. That dunk that he got was a credit just of really quick decision making, ball handling, saw a seam. We want him playing with force and attacking, and then it's just a don't give up play. Ja's done that a number of times this year, and we show that in our film session. Say anyone has an opportunity to stay in the play, show your hands, don't bail them out with a foul. Someone's going to come block a shot, and he did that tonight. What a momentum play for a young kid to do that. I thought he was great tonight. I said, you're so close to a triple-double, with your points, assists, and rebounds tonight. Loved your defense. You attacking the ball handlers. Keep building on that. Take advantage of every opportunity. Great. Thanks, everyone.